Hey Livia crew, Beth here with your yoga. Happy yoga day. Woo woo. Anyhow, just as a reminder, water, always a great thing to have for your yoga session. And also just check with your doctor. Make sure you're a-okay to move and bend and hold planks and all that kind of stuff. So I'll meet you on the mat. All right, hope everyone is doing amazing today. And every day we will make our way onto the mat and get nice and comfortable in either that easy seat position or any position that's going to work for you today. Let's take a minute to breathe. Take that breath from the chest into the belly. Let the belly rise and fall. A couple more nice breaths with lots of intent. And then if you're comfortable with it, go ahead and close your eyes. Lengthen through the spine. And give yourself a second just to breathe. And just be. Let everything go, all those to-do lists, all the busyness of life, all the frustrations and stresses. Let it all go. Give yourself just this few minutes of self-care, of time to breathe and move your body. When you're ready, we'll gently open the eyes. And with your inhale, let's take those shoulders up towards the ear. And with the exhale, we'll drop those shoulders behind the back. Should feel really nice. Inhale, lift. And exhale, drop it back. A couple more. Or as many or as few as you would like. And once you're set, elongate through the spine a little bit more. Feel your sit bones right on your mat. And then let's bring our legs straight out. Feel free to move around just a little bit, moving the knees. And inhale and lift those arms high. And then exhale them down. Couple more here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, release. This time with an inhale, we're going to bring a knee in towards the chest. Give it a hug with the arms or bring the arms up high. Up to you, depending on your flexibility. Breathe here, couple breaths. And release that leg. And with your next inhale, go ahead and take the other leg and bring it in. Release both legs. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale. Exhale, release. This time with that inhale, we're going to bring a knee in towards the body, but instead of giving it a hug, we're going to have a gentle twist in that upper body. So we inhale and exhale, gentle twist. Any way your arms will go. Maybe that twist isn't really deep. Maybe that twist can be deep into a stretch. Whatever works best for you. Breathe through. Coming center. Inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale, fingers towards the toes. And however they can reach the toes, excellent. If they can just reach towards the toes, excellent. Inhale, lift from here. Exhale, arms down. We're going to inhale, lift the arms high. And then take that other leg in and gentle twist. And again, it's only where you can go. Maybe your hip is tight today. Maybe you flexible and you're feeling good, either way, all the ways are awesome. Unwinding, coming center, bringing that leg forward, inhale, lift. Exhale, bring those fingers towards the toes. And just as a reminder, our seated forward fold, the goal is a nice flat back. So if you're rounded, try to flatten it and only go as far as you can. And know it's all about progress. We get more flexible and more mobility as we practice. Inhale, lift the hands high. Exhale, let's bring them down to the side. And we'll move into our tabletop. So we just bring those legs, those knees under the hips. Bring the wrist underneath the shoulder. And we'll move around in tabletop. Bring the belly in, flatten the spine, pull the shoulders down. Feel free to wiggle around. Now I'm doing some fists today. However, if you want to, and if it works good for you, just to have those fingers on the mat go right ahead. But if your joints are kind of sore, this will really help if you fist it out. From our tabletop, pulling that belly in, let's go ahead and bring those big toes together. Maybe the knees come out just a little bit, and let's slide the bottom down onto the heels. Now we're going to slide the fingers forward, and we can drop the chest as far as it will go. If it doesn't go that far, that's no problem. I'm hoping that you feel that wonderful stretch through the lower back, maybe the side body, maybe the shoulders. And take a minute to breathe. From here, we're going to draw the fingers back to tabletop and draw the butt up into tabletop. Let's go through this cat and cow motions. If we drop the belly, inhale, open the heart. And then we exhale, bringing the belly button up to the ceiling, bringing everything in. One more time, drop the belly with that inhale, open the heart. And belly button goes up to the ceiling. Coming to tabletop, feel free to wiggle around. Let's bring that bottom right back to the heels once more. Draw those fingers forward. Let the chest just fall. The elbows fall. Lengthening through that spine should feel really good on the lower back. Always listen to your body though. If it hurts for any reason, just skip it. We're going to draw those fingers in and bring ourselves to that tabletop position. Pulling that belly in. Cat and cow. Drop the belly, inhale. Exhale, bring the belly up to the ceiling. One more time, drop the belly, inhale. Exhale, rounding the spine, bringing that belly button to the ceiling. And release. Nice. Now we'll wiggle around in tabletop and we'll bring our toes from touching to just parallel to each other. And then let's take a leg, any leg, because we'll do the other one as well. Whichever leg works best for you. And we're going to lift it up. You can have a nice flat foot here. If you have limited mobility in your ankle, you're not bent up, that's totally fine, no worries there. Or you can just wiggle it around. All right, from here, we're going to lift it up a little bit. And then remember that cat. We're going to bring our belly button in and bring our knee in. And then slowly place our foot right in between the hands. Once we get there, let's push our hips back towards our ankle or our heel. And we'll lengthen through the spine. We'll point our toe to the ceiling, nice and proud here. Option, we can lift the leg high or not. Then let's go ahead and use those hands to help us come back to that starting position. Option, tuck that back toe, give yourself a little toe stretch. At any time you feel cramp in the toe, just stretch it out. Toe can stay bent, foot can be flat, it's up to you. And let's lift that front body high. Option, stay right here. Other options, slowly lean back and gaze to the ceiling. Hands are going to go ahead and frame that front foot. From here, we're going to go ahead and tuck that back toe if it's not already tucked. And we're going to step that back foot to meet the front. Keep the knees bent. Lift the hips as much as you can, but definitely keep those knees bent. First, forward fold. Breathe through. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now let's go ahead and make our way back to that tabletop position. And again, wiggle around in that tabletop. Breathing through. And let's go ahead and lift the other leg, whichever one you didn't use. And point and flex that ankle if you like, or keep it flexed so it works best for you. Even those hips out, I can feel my hips going up. I'm going to try to make them even. Pull the belly button in. And just like before, we're going to think about that cat. We're going to pull the belly button up, bring the knee into the chest, and step that foot in between the hands. We're going to pull back the hips. You can use the hands walking it back. You can point the tail up to the ceiling, long through that spine. Lift if it feels good for you. If not, don't worry about it. Bringing that heel down if it's lifted, using the hands to help bring you to that start position. Inhale, lift that front body. If you'd like to stay here, stay here. Take that breath. Gently lean back if it works for you. And then we frame that foot with the hands. Feel free to tuck the toe of that other foot. Give your toes a nice stretch. Very nice. And we take that back foot and bring it up to meet the front. Keeping the knees bent. And go ahead, rise. And exhale, forward fold. All right, awesome job. Let's go ahead and take those legs behind us. Tabletop is an option. And the other option is going to be plank. Either way. So you can be here, you can be in tabletop. Doesn't matter. Hang out where you got it, okay? Now, whether you're in tabletop or you're in plank, we're going to either wiggle the knees up a little bit more, or we're going to take a step with our feet. Get right under the chest with the knees. So either in this position, floating the knees, or you're in this position. So those knees are just closer, right? Now from here, if you're lifted, go ahead and lower, and let's flatten out those toes. And let's inhale, lift that front body. We're going to exhale a hand down to the heel. Or as close as you can get. You don't necessarily have to reach it. Maybe it's right here. Inhale, lift. Other side, reach that hand down towards the heel. Bring the belly button in. You're using those quads. Inhale, lift. With the hands up or the hands heart center, let's bring the bottom back onto the heels. With that breath, rise. Take one hand, reach towards the heel. Maybe we lean back a little bit, using the quad. Inhale, lift. The other hand reaches back. Inhale, lift. Hands heart center or hands above, lengthen through the spine, squeeze the butt, drop the butt back. Nice, let's let those arms fall to the side. We are in, I'm just changing so you can see, we are in that thunderbolt pose. We are gonna either take our hands heart center or take those hands high, inhale, either one. And with an exhale, come forward, letting your body fall over your thunderbolt knees. Great back stretch. Release into it if it feels good for you. Inhale, exhale. And those knees in. Nice. Now from here, check out your elbows. Let's bring the elbows down to the mat. Spread those fingers out nice and wide. We're going to lift the hips up. Now this is as good as it gets for you today. I want you to stay here and enjoy just breathing through and opening up that spine. If you feel like you get a little bit more in you, let's tuck those toes, okay? An option, stay here again. Option, lift the hips into dolphin. You're in that dolphin. Take a couple breaths and bring those knees back down. Nice. Let's pop up to tabletop. Bringing that belly in. Move it around in tabletop. Pick a leg, any leg, because we will do the other one as well. And we're just going to take it out to the side of the body. Now let's take that leg all the way behind. Maybe point and flex the toe, maybe not. And check out the hips. If you feel like your hips are up, make it as flat as you can. Bring the belly button in. And then let's take that back knee into the chest as we arch the belly button up. Extend it long and arch it up. Extend it long and arch and release. Wiggle around in your tabletop. Bring that bottom down to the heels. Inhale, lift the whole body high. Exhale, the bottom down to the heels. Check that your knees are kind of close together. We're in thunderbolt and we're leaning over in that thunderbolt. Check those elbows. Bring them down. Spread those arms or those fingers a little bit. Maybe put a slight bend in those knuckles. Option, we come up, we stay right here. Option, tuck the toes and stay right here. The other option, push the hips up into dolphin. Breathe through. Bring the knees down if they're up, getting out of dolphin. If you haven't tucked the toes, tuck them under. Let's breathe. Unravel the toes, tops of the feet go to the mat. And let's bring our stomach and our elbows off the mat for tabletop. And let's take that other leg out to the side. Just the hips as needed. Extend that leg long. Feel free to play with that beautiful ankle of yours. And we'll just take that other side. Belly button is going to go up to the ceiling. We're going to arch the back and bring that extended legs knee to the chest. Extend it out. And two more. knees right together. Tucking the toes, stretching the toes. We're going to lift the full body. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, lift. Take one side, one finger towards the same side heel. Lean back if you need to, if you can, if you wanna. Lift up center. Take that other side. Come center. And back to tabletop. All right, from our tabletop, let's go ahead and come to that easy seat position. Wiggle around a little bit in that easy seat, lengthen through the spine. And let's take opposite shoulder to opposite knee. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Other side. And inhale. Shoulder to knee. And inhale. And shoulder to knee. Come center. Let's release those legs and come to that butterfly or bound angle. Heels kind of just come together, toes sit together, and we just relax those legs outside of the body line. If this is super uncomfortable for you, grab a pillow, put it underneath the knees so you can really relax into the stretch. If you can bring those heels in, bring them in. If you'd like to grab onto the toes, you can. If not, no worries. Lengthen that spine. Inhale. With your exhale, let's just come forward. And breathe through. Breathe all the worries away. Just for a minute, just for a minute. Inhale, lift. And one more time, exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift. Let's take a leg, any leg, and we're just gonna hug it like a baby. So take the bottom of the foot as close as you can, either above that elbow joint, below, whatever you can. We'll take the other arm underneath, lengthen the spine. Oh, what a great stretch, right? You should feel it right here, right in that like area, hip flexor, into the hamstring. Feel free to rock it side to side. Watch your body. If it doesn't feel good, skip it. And then we can release it back down to that bound angle pose. Lengthen, inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Take the other leg. Give it a nice hug. Oh, nice stretch. Lengthen that spine. Wiggle it if you can. And if one side is tighter than the other, you felt it more on one side than the other, it's very normal. I'll just say, me too. Totally. And we gently put it back down. We're back into that butterfly. Grab toes or not. Inhale, exhale. Come forward as much as you can. Breathe. Release the tension in the lower back as much as you can. Just lean into that stretch. Inhale, lift. Relax the legs. Anything that feels good for you, okay? Whether it's staying in butterfly, crisscrossing, ankles, whatever feels good for you. You're going to inhale, lift the arms. You're going to exhale, gentle twist to one side of the room. Inhale, lift the arms. Gentle twist to the other side of the room. Inhale, lift. We'll come to heart center. And I am so grateful that you spent this time with me. The light in me truly honors the light in you. I'm Namaste. Comments, questions, suggestions, please email us fitness@livia.com. Have a great day.